Let's hit the fast lane to explore the thrilling role of car culture in the 1980s. From the legendary DeLorean in Back to the Future to the unforgettable tunes that made every road trip a blast. Cars were more than just wheels. They were symbols of freedom and rebellion. So buckle up as we dive into how these magnificent machines shaped our movies, music, and fashion in this iconic decade. Let's kick things off with one of the most exciting aspects of the 80s. Cars in movies. This decade brought us some of the most iconic automotive moments that still resonate with audiences today. First up, who can forget the DeLorean time machine in Back to the Future? With its sleek stainless steel body and futuristic design, this car wasn't just a mode of transportation, it was the key to time travel. Every time Marty McFly hit 88 miles per hour, audiences were taken on a wild ride through the past and future. Then there's Ferris Bueller's legendary joyride in a 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California. This wasn't just about skipping school, it was about freedom, adventure, and living in the moment. That joyride became a defining scene of teenage rebellion, showcasing how cars represented youth and the desire to break free from constraints. And let's not overlook The Terminator. The film featured an array of vehicles, but the motorcycle scenes really ramped up the adrenaline. The chase sequences emphasized the tension and thrill of the plot, while the vehicles themselves reflected the gritty, high-tech future envisioned by filmmakers. From the heart-pounding car chases in action flicks to the iconic vehicles that define characters, cars in the 80s were central to storytelling. They helped shape the identity of the protagonists and often symbolize their desires: freedom, power, and rebellion. Overall, cars in 1980s cinema weren't just props. They were integral to the narrative, embodying the spirit of a generation eager for adventure and escapism. So, which car or movie from the 80s is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Now let's shift gears and rev up the music scene. Cars played a pivotal role in the soundtracks of the 1980s, appearing not just in lyrics but also as powerful symbols in music videos. Take Prince's iconic hit, Little Red Corvette. The song captures the thrill of a fast ride in a whirlwind romance, blending automotive imagery with sensuality. That catchy chorus and slick beats turn the car into a metaphor for fleeting relationships and excitement, making it an anthem of the era. Then there's Madonna, who embraced car culture in her iconic video for Material Girl. The lavish lifestyle depicted included glamorous cars that represented wealth and ambition. It wasn't just about the vehicles, it was about the image they projected: bold, stylish, and unapologetically confident. And let's not forget Bon Jovi's Livin' on a Prayer. This classic rock anthem encapsulated the working-class spirit of the decade. The imagery of driving through the open road in pursuit of dreams resonated deeply with fans, capturing the essence of hope and resilience that defined the 80s. Cars were not just featured in music videos. They were embedded in the lyrics and themes of countless songs. From the rebellious spirit of rock to the flashy vibes of pop, cars symbolize freedom, adventure, and a sense of identity. Ultimately, car culture and music transformed how artists expressed themselves and connected with their audiences. Whether through electrifying performances or iconic lyrics, these vehicles became symbols of life's journey, embodying the dreams and desires of a generation eager to hit the road. So what's your favorite car song from the 80s? Drop your picks in the comments below, and let's keep the nostalgia rolling. Now, let's steer into the world of fashion. The 1980s were a vibrant decade known for bold choices and extravagant styles, and car culture played a significant role in shaping these trends. Think about it. Leather jackets, high-waisted jeans, and bold accessories were not just about style. They were statements of identity. These looks were heavily influenced by the rugged, rebellious image of cars and the youth culture surrounding them. The bad boy aesthetic, often seen in films, translated into everyday fashion, inviting everyone to embody that sense of freedom and rebellion. Movies featured characters who were as much about their wheels as they were about their wardrobes. For instance, in The Outsiders, the greasers sported leather jackets that mirrored the tough, edgy vibe of their muscle cars. This connection between cars and fashion helped define youth subcultures across the decade. Fashion brands began to embrace automotive themes, incorporating sleek designs and bright colors that reflected the flashy cars of the time. Collections featured patterns reminiscent of racing stripes and chrome finishes, bringing that excitement from the road into everyday wear. Even in music videos, we saw this influence. Artists like Janet Jackson and Madonna sported outfits that echoed the fast-paced, glamorous lifestyle that cars represented. It wasn't just about the music, it was about the complete package where style and automotive allure came together. Today, we still see echoes of this iconic style in fashion, with a resurgence of 80s aesthetics that draw inspiration from that thrilling era of car culture. Vintage shops are filled with leather jackets and denim, proving that the influence of the 1980s is far from over. So how has car culture influenced your style? Do you have any favorite 80s looks? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. The 1980s was a decade where car culture not only revved up our screens, but also influenced the music we loved and the fashion we wore. From unforgettable movies featuring legendary rides to chart-topping hits that celebrated the thrill of the open road, cars became powerful symbols of freedom, rebellion, and identity. These vehicles were more than just machines. They were integral to the stories we told and the lives we lived. Whether it was the adventures in a time-traveling DeLorean or the high-octane chases in action films, cars defined the spirit of a generation eager for adventure. And let's not forget how car culture seeped into our wardrobes, inspiring bold fashion choices that still resonate today. The leather jackets, denim, and vibrant colors were a direct reflection of the thrill and excitement that driving represented. So what do you think? Which car, song, or style from the 80s is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through the past, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more nostalgic content, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for joining me on this ride. Until next time, keep the wheels turning and the memories alive.